Hi, I'm Maíta, I'm 28 years old, and I've been teaching English for the past 7 years. At the moment, I teach mostly one-to-one classes to adults, and I also offer training sessions for teachers in local schools. Throughout my career, I've had a chance to meet with wonderful educators who taught me some of the most important lessons I've learned in life. I remember this one situation in particular when I was invited to run a workshop in a public school here in my city. So I prepared these amazing PowerPoint slides about activities for more dynamic classes, but as soon as I arrived at the school and entered the classroom, I realized they had been having this meeting about depression, suicide, and bullying in class. Some teachers started crying while talking about their students, and I burst into tears just by listening to their stories. Having gone through depression myself, I know how delicate these issues can be, and I have also had to deal with them in my own classes with my own students, so it was comforting to see that I was not alone. Education has the power to change people's lives, and it was surely a very humbling moment for me because they probably had much more to teach me than I did to them, although we did have a blast at the end of the workshop and teachers got very excited with all the techniques and games they would be able to use in class in order to make them more interesting and appealing. One of the things I love the most about teaching is how rewarding it actually is. By being an English teacher, I've had the opportunity to help students achieve their goals, such as moving to Ireland, passing proficiency tests to take a master's or a doctorate's degree, getting the necessary score to immigrate to Canada, being approved at job applications abroad, or even starting a whole new career and becoming English teachers themselves, which is the case of some of my students. English is a language that empowers people, and I try to be an inspiration to my students. One specific student once told me to never quit teaching because if it weren't for me, he wouldn't have been able to have had the greatest experience of his life, which was to take part in an exchange program in Hungary. And once he came back to Brazil, we met in order to discuss his trip in detail, and he gave me this souvenir. It's a fridge magnet. He got very emotional when he handed me the present, and actually this magnet is still on my fridge to this day to remind me that my job actually makes a difference.